Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Here we go again for another lunch at the market. This morning we received a very early message regarding American Dairy Inc. Funny thing is, this is a Chinese company that uses its subsidiaries to produce and distribute milk powder, soybean milk powder, milk products, butter, rice cereals, dietary needs, and other related dairy products in China, and reaches 50,000 retail outlets. We first brought you this name on July 13th as it fell from above $40 just days earlier to $20.08, just the kind of value play that we like. It then traded up to $35 on November 12th and has since traded back down to $20.25 before Wall Street Bean sent us a message this morning asking us to cover it. As you might have guessed, it's screened extremely well for them, and we're glad they put it back up on a radar as the stock has gotten too darn cheap. The stock trades with a 6 PE and a forward PE is still only an 8. That's terribly low. Market cap is below enterprise value, and operating and profit margins are both above 20%. Their debt is just a little bit over their cash on hand, but revenue growth is up nearly 100% year over year. That kind of growth rate is tough to come by, and we can attest to the expensive things like milk and cheese in our market. Cheese is something we hesitate to give up as Americans, and you can take our population and quadruple it, and you have China. So really no reason to think that dairy products will not be on the rise. Other ag plays we like in China are Seed, Yang, and CGA. And for pin action from the rise of dairy products and other nutritional products, we'll reiterate our call on China Biotics, CHBT. They'll see the benefit of the rising middle class in China. Don't forget to check out the other Wall Street Bean picks at www.wallstreetbean.com. You can also follow them on Twitter by looking through our list of people that we follow. Next, Peyton976 wrote in about QXM. This is a Chinese telecom play that sells and manufactures mobile handsets. It has its own retail stores, TV direct sales, and internet distribution. We don't like this part of the Chinese mobile tsunami. We'd rather see you in China Unicom or China Mobile. CHU has a 2.1% dividend, and CHL has a 3.5% dividend, so you can afford to wait for these things to work. China Mobile is only 10% away from its 52-week low, so you're not buying something in China Mobile that is already up huge on the year, and the dividend is enough to be happy with for a while. China Unicom is up about 50% from the bottom, so it's run a lot more than China Mobile. But you have to add a benefit of owning what Jim Cramer owns for his charitable trust, and they got the iPhone first in China, so first mover advantage belongs to CHU, as well as their networking being the most advanced of the three in China. As we know from the endless commercials about coverage here in the U.S., your network really does matter. New Year's Day is almost here. We're having a bowl game party on January 1st here at Magnum Opus Financial in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So feel free to join us on Twitter if you can't join us in person, watching Florida State, Oregon, and Cincinnati. When we get any exciting moments in those games, I'm sure Brad will make sure to say something on Twitter. I know that he's got all his gear ready to go as he changes out of one team and into another. So join us online or in person January 1st and have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.